Psychopaths. Born or created? The question of whether psychopaths are born with their traits or if their behavior is a result of environmental factors and upbringing has long intrigued researchers, psychologists, and the general public. This debate delves into the complex interplay between genetics and environment in shaping human behavior and personality. While the topic is not definitively settled, evidence suggests that both genetic predispositions and environmental influences contribute to the development of psychopathic traits. Psychopathy is a personality disorder characterized by a range of traits such as lack of empathy, manipulativeness, impulsivity, and superficial charm. The nature versus nurture debate regarding psychopathy seeks to understand the relative importance of genetic factors and environmental experiences in the emergence of these traits. Nature. The genetic aspect. One perspective posits that genetic predispositions play a significant role in the development of psychopathic traits. Research in behavioral genetics has demonstrated that certain genetic factors may contribute to an increased risk of psychopathy. Twin studies, for instance, have shown a higher concordance rate of psychopathic traits among identical twins compared to fraternal twins, suggesting a heritable component to these traits. Genetic factors can influence brain structure and function, impacting areas related to emotional processing, impulse control, and moral decision-making. Studies involving brain imaging have revealed differences in brain activity and connectivity among individuals with psychopathic traits, indicating that these differences could be partly influenced by genetic variations. Nurture. Environmental influences. On the other hand, environmental factors also play a crucial role in the development of psychopathy. Childhood experiences, such as exposure to trauma, abuse, neglect, and inconsistent parenting, can shape the way a person's brain develops and their behavior later in life. A traumatic upbringing may lead to maladaptive coping mechanisms, which could manifest as psychopathic traits. Psychosocial factors like peer relationships, socioeconomic status, and cultural influences can further interact with genetic predispositions to amplify or mitigate the expression of psychopathic traits. A lack of positive social reinforcement coupled with exposure to deviant role models may exacerbate the development of these traits. Interaction between nature and nurture. It's important to recognize that the development of psychopathy is not solely dictated by genetics or environment alone, but rather by the intricate interplay between the two. Genetic predispositions might create a vulnerability to psychopathy, and environmental factors might trigger the expression of these traits or shape the severity of their manifestation. Moreover, epigenetics, the study of how genes are turned on or off by environmental factors, adds another layer of complexity to the nature versus nurture debate. Environmental influences can lead to changes in gene expression, potentially altering an individual's susceptibility to developing psychopathic traits. Conclusion. In conclusion, the debate over whether psychopaths are born or created lacks a straightforward answer. Evidence suggests that both genetic predispositions and environmental factors contribute to the emergence of psychopathic traits. The interaction between nature and nurture plays a crucial role in determining the development and expression of these traits, making it a complex interplay that varies from person to person. Understanding the relative contributions of genetics and environment is essential not only for advancing our knowledge of psychopathy, but also for informing interventions and treatments that address the complex origins of this personality disorder. That's all for today's video on the topic of whether psychopaths are born or created. If you found it informative and want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and like.